Dan said Russ Bart trash.
Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Superman was good though.
As we'll see a team from the
For
Pac-12,
real.
the
He
Kentucky
was good, brother.
Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as always by David Bullock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. That's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So Kentucky's offense will get the first possession of the game. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
What the hell you playing? Roadblock? Shit, I actually walked over there and baiting shit too. Did you really go over there? It looked like they had like food or some shit over there. Like old food and shit. But they cut the grass.
They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
Okay, so I don't got no key, but I can definitely tell you everything though. See the two windows right there? That's like Zale or anything like that. So it's like a kitchen down there with a, you know what I'm saying, a little futon right there.
He leaves it with his back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Gamecocks have
2 barrels upstairs.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, going up top. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Hey, look at here. This nigga get beat on the wheel around talking about good as good. Hey, get your little pussy ass out of here.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Quarterback making checks. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here.
That shit made me understand more shit, though. Because at first I was confused, but I kind of understand. Man, I just don't want that shit to go in there and give them that 13K and they got there and that shit fucked up. And he was like, nah, that shit'll never. He was like, that shit'll never go down. It always go up. Which is true, because Dan said he had like 13. It was 13. He should have like 14 already.
It was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver
decided
maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
He's late.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Eat that fool and stop playing with it.
To the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's long. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him and nobody's close. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third...
What are you doing? Stop playing with that food and eat it.
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I tell you what, I know it's little, when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them. But, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down. Before he's finally stopped.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Sellers. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A first down for the offense. Rides the back on the option to give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines and throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's McGowan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work for the 1st down in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the shotgun, the inside give. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he
makes the grab, past the marker. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. The play-action fake. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Gamecocks! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Long. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's McGowan. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. wants to go up top on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense in getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's McGowan. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this spot. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.